up, you have to label the y-intercept, the x-intercept, and the vertex. So I'm going to label the vertex first. And the vertex, again, is a point, right? So we're going to go right here, and it's 0, comma, -9, right? 0 because it didn't move on the x, and -9 because it went all the way down. Now, the vertex is known as the turning point, so it's really easy to find on the graph. The x-intercept, or we call it also the roots, are where it crosses on the x-axis. And for this one, it's right here and right here, which is -3, comma 0 and +3, comma 0. Now, if you don't have a pen like me, that's fine. You could just type it in, just write it in. Okay. Now, for the y-intercept in this case, it's the same as the vertex. It's just 0, comma, -9 because that's where it crosses the y-axis. All right, so that is done. All right, describe how the graph transformed from the parent function. So as a reminder, the parent function, right, it starts at 0, 0, and it's just y equals x squared, right? That's the parent. So it didn't shift left or right. It only shifted down by 9, right? And how I know that is because I started 0, 0, and my x didn't change, but my y did. So what I'm going to describe it, I'm going to say down 9. Now, if you remember from a few lessons now, this has been a couple of weeks now, but we talked about transformations, and what we said was when something happens on the y, what happens is we don't have to put anything in the parentheses, right? So we can just write x squared, and then if it goes down, we do minus, and if it goes up, we do plus. So this went down 9, so I went -9. Explain how you know your equation works. I'm going to use my calculator, and I'm going to show you guys 2 ways you can use your calculator. First one is if you were like me and you downloaded the TI-84, I posted a video on that, and I just put in my calculator, went to mode, changed it to graph table, and then I hit second graph. And then I see that it worked out. Now, another thing you could do is you can go to this website called Desmos.com and go to start graphing. And in Desmos, right down here, the show keypad, and you could just write x squared minus 9, and then you could check the graph. And if that's not good enough for you, over here where it says edit list, oops, sorry, you can do table, convert to table, and then you can put the things that you wanted. So for example, -3, 0, and 3 were the main points for us because those were where the x-intercepts were and where the vertex was. So that's how you can use those tools to check. And we're going to use either Desmos or the calculator a lot in today's lesson.